guys, welcome back to another video here in the RobloxStudio channel. Today we're gonna continue with the clicking simulator series here in Roblox Studio. Let's get started. So I promised yesterday so that we would make a click pop-up, and right now I'm thinking about a reset button so it doesn't get if you join. Let me show. So when you're here, you can reset, disable this button. Okay, that's really easy too. And we will do overhead GI maybe in the next video, but yeah, let's see what we're gonna do. I'm not trying to make this video too long, so that's why I want to be a bit careful. Anyways, let's get started. So first you will need to go to starter GI. I'm not gonna give you the starter GI this time. Anyways, just go to screen GI, name this display GI. This is really simple, just need to name it display GI and you're done. Okay, when you're done, you can add a text label. Don't need to make it look too good, but I'm just gonna keep it like this. Maybe size it a bit more, so maybe 75 here. You can copy my numbers over here like that. I think that's a bit better. Anyways, I'm just gonna name this to show add like this, and I will do volume plus volume like that. I will text scaled. You can mix around with the properties a bit, but I will just do like this because I like how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna do the text color to white. Inside of this, I'm gonna do the UI stroke. You don't need to do UI stroke, I'm just gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna set this to 7. Okay, show add transparency, background transparency 1. You can change the text color to something else or whatever. I'm just gonna have it like this. So this star show add, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can do whatever you want. Okay, but I'm gonna keep it like this, for example. Okay, so now you want to drag the show add into the replicated storage so we can get it out of there. Okay, so you can clone it later on. Now we wanna focus on animation on the show add. So insert a local script, call it animation, scroll in a bit, let's scroll in more, and in the animation you can do wait 0.1. Okay, so we wanna wait 0.1 seconds. Script dot parent, which is the show add, tween position, and then UDIM2 and .new. So I don't know what UDIM2 means, stands for, but yeah, it says here smoothly moves GI to a new data type .UDIM and position where the GI should move. Okay. Anyways, we have .new. And inside of after the .new, then we can do in bracket and script parent position big X comma 0 comma -1 comma 0. Okay, make sure that's completely right or it will error right away. Wait 0.1 again. For I equals 1,20. So this basically means I is gonna do 20 times. So it's gonna do this 20 times repeatedly. Anyways, we can do script parent the rotation equals script parent dot rotation +1. Okay, so what we're doing here, we're changing the rotation +1 every time this goes. Okay, you can do script.parent dot. If you have the UI stroke, then do this script.parent. No, actually do this even if you don't have UI stroke. If you don't have UI stroke, do text stroke. Yeah, then do text stroke transparency. Okay, but I have UI stroke, so I'm just gonna do script.parent.UI stroke and then dot transparency instead, and then equals script.parent dot text stroke transparency or UI stroke dot transparency plus 0.04. Okay, like that. Now we'll do script.parent dot text transparency like that equals script.parent dot text transparency plus 0.05. Okay, and then we can wait 0.05. So now basically what it will do is add one rotation to it. So rotation will be here, some rotation. There it will add one and more, and it will add transparency to the stroke if you have any stroke. If you don't have any stroke, untick this. Okay. Script.parent text transparency equals script.parent. It will just change the text transparency of the text. Okay, so that's the animation script. We can close out of that, and in here in start.gi we can insert a local script. That script we're gonna call clicks pop up. Okay, like that. When you have done that, we can remove print hello world and do cp equals 0. So that's basically the default number. Local player equals game.players the local player, like that. We can also do a while wait do and leave the wait alone. Don't add anything, don't do anything with it. Okay, so if cp equals to nil, nil this thing and equals player leader stats, make sure to spell everything right, clicks value, then okay, local random equals math.random 1,900. That's what I'm gonna have at least. And then local new big X equals random / 1000. Okay, and we can do local new equals game.replicated storage .show add column clone, no, not clear, clone, like that, with in bracket dot bracket, and that's done. Now we can do new parent equals script.parent display GI, or whatever you name this GI, which is gonna be all the things you want to display that's not permanent. Okay. Now I'm gonna do new.position equals studiim2 dot new in bracket new x comma 0 comma 1 wait comma 0 comma 1 comma 0. Okay, and we can do new dot text equals speech marks, a plus, leave it alone, then dot player, because we want to add the volume we got added. Okay, so dot player, the leader stats, the clicks, dot volume, and then minus cp dot clicks, and I'm gonna have a space between, and here you can insert a mod like a avatar here, a mini avatar if you want to, but I'm just gonna have clicks because it's simple. So now if you test this out, it should work. Oh, I know what I made wrong. Look, it's not destroying, and I think our game is gonna completely crash soon. So, don't load it in, okay? Don't load it in yet. In the clicks pop-ups, we will also wanna wait one, and then new colon destroy. So we wanna destroy that clone. So now, if we press, it should go up and go away. I don't know what's going on, so let me just check on this, okay? Let me just check on this. Okay, I found a mistake. We forgot to do CP equals the thing. So CP equals player, not plugin. Player, the leader stats, so make sure to spell that right. The volume that you wanna have, and that volume, okay? So now it should work. If it don't, I don't know what happened. Yeah, look. Every time we click, it's going up, and if we click again, it's going up. Okay, that's pretty nice. You can press a lot of times. It's not that fast. It will only clone once at a time. So when you click more times, then it goes up. It will add on this volume. For example, if I use my auto clicker, it's gonna go to 51, I think, as max. Anyways, that's it for the clicks pop-up. So we can close that off. And now we wanna make what is it called? The overhead GI. So I won't have a model, but I will explain everything to you so that you understand. Anyways, so the first thing you wanna do is to insert avatar, just one random avatar. You can use a plugin that's already pro, or you can use rig builder, which is already installed, I think. So I'm just gonna use rig builder. So you wanna click on it, it's gonna turn a bit dark, and then you're gonna have a question, R15 or R6. I'm just choose R15. It's gonna load in, drag it down to the floor or the base plate if it's not already on there, and then you wanna open the dummy and go to head. Inside of the head, you wanna insert a billboard GI, like that. So this billboard GI, you wanna customize it a bit. So the first thing you wanna do is change studs offset to 2. Okay. You wanna change the size to, what is it called? I'm gonna change the size to 200/150. Okay, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be a bit bigger. We can change always on top, the shift, and yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna name this overhead GI. Okay, and I'm gonna insert a text label. So we're gonna actually add a UI list. Oh, not the face. UI list layout. Okay. So we change the vertical alignment to button. Okay. Now actually have it at top for now. Okay. And you can customize this text label. I recommend only do one and then copy and paste. So this will look like that. And I will maybe change it to 75 because it's the name. Yeah. And I actually do 65. And then I will do text scaled. Display a name. Change the text label name to display name too. Okay. I will change the font to Fricadero 1. I will change the color to white. No, actually, I will change that to blue. Actually, no, I will change that to this color. Why not? Okay, and it's not fully customized, so I'm just gonna do UI stroke and change this to 7 as well. I can't have it as 7. Let's do 2, 3. Okay, we can have it as 7. Anyways, so we will just not do text scale. We will make rich text and a text size to some random text. UI stroke. But that doesn't work. Okay, so I'm just gonna take away the UI stroke for now. And I will just do text stroke transparency to 0. So that's the default display name. And now I'm just gonna change this to 255,255,255, which is white. I'll change this to group. And I will make this a bit smaller, so 45. Okay, when you have done that, we can change this to group name. And we can duplicate that one more time. And here we can do a group role. I will just add role at the end of this. Roll like that. And group role is gonna be changed later. Anyways, I'm just gonna set this as blue. Okay. So now we have set up our overhead GI. And it's looking nice and clear. You can do like this. But I just want to do one more thing. So where you see it's completely nice overhead, stop there. And then don't do max distance to this number, which is infinite. Just do to 20 at first. And then we can close down a bit until we can't see it. Okay, mine is at 9, so it's perfectly. Now just can go in and that not that night, but it's chill. Okay, so now we can insert a script in server script service. So I will go into the server and name the script overhead GI. Overhead GI script. Okay. So overhead GI. First, you will need to drag in the overhead GI billboard, which is in the head, to the overhead GI script. Inside of that, nice. And we can do game players. Not player, not game that plays. We're gonna do local players equals game get service players. Okay. We can do local rank info information actually, and we can do equals require script dot rank info. Okay, so this is gonna give us a warning, but we're gonna do that script later. Okay, you can also do a local connection like that equals two curly brackets. You do this with Alt GR and 7, and on MacBook I think it's Command 7. Okay, you can leave it alone like that, and we can go down one step. We can do local overhead temp like that, equals script dot parent dot overhead GI, not script dot parent, only script dot overhead GI because it's a script and overhead GI. Okay, makes sense. Players dot player added connect function and then player. We'll actually do player because we already got players, and that's a bit annoying when it's autocorrect to players. Okay. Anyways, underneath we can do connections. Big brackets. It's Alt GR 8, or on MacBook Command 8. Okay. Here we can do blur, and we can do equals blur dot character added connect function character. Actually, just do core now. Okay, we got one shortened version and now we got two. Anyways, underneath we can do local new overhead equals overhead temp and then clone. We can do new overhead dot player name, display name actually, dot text equals player dot name. Okay, so now if we test this out, oh no, we haven't grouped it yet. We haven't grouped it inside of the player, so we need to do that. So before we do that, we're gonna do some more things. So for underscore comma, so this basically doesn't take up any memory from the game, so this runs smooth. So we can do for underscore comma info in pairs rank information. Okay. And do it's gonna add an end, so we can do local is player in division equals player, no, blurred, I'm always forgetting, blur comma colon ISA is no IS in group. Okay, and then info dot group ID like that. And we can drop some lines, and now we're gonna parent it. So if is player in division, we can do is player in division, then Just gonna add one more end, and we can soon parent it, but we just need to change the text of everything. So new overhead dot group name dot text equals info dot name. Okay, and we can do new overhead dot group name dot text color 3 equals info dot color like that. And we can do new overhead dot group name dot visible equals true. And we can also do new overhead dot group role dot text equals plur get rolling group, and then info dot group ID. And then we can also do new overhead dot group role dot visible equals true. Okay, now we can parent it. So we're gonna do car, forgot, wait for child, humanoid, dot this. Actually, we don't parent it yet. No, you know what? Let's parent it. Okay, so new overhead dot parent equals car, wait for child, head. Okay, and that's that. And we can also remove some things from the head. So you see the head, or no, it doesn't show. Wait, it's a view. Show. Oh yeah, it has a bit of a dummy. The name. I'm gonna take that away. Okay. So to do that, we're gonna do car and wait for child humanoid. So we're gonna wait for child humanoid. So if the script is faster than the humanoid when it loads in, it's gonna give us an error. But then that's why we wait for the child. Now we can do display distance type again equals enum dot humanoid display type distance. Okay, we can do the same thing. Car, wait for child, humanoid, and instead of display type distance, we can do dot health display type equals enum dot humanoid health display type, and then always off. And here we can do dot none. Okay, and now what I think it's gonna give some errors, but that's chill. We're gonna get our name at least. Okay, we're not getting yeah, it's erroring, that's why. But let's just do this and then we do that after. Okay, so after this we're gonna do some few lines. So players dot player removing connect function in brackets player. So when the player's gone, we're gonna take away the overhead GI from them, so we clear up some memory. Okay, so if connections big brackets plur, then connections, big brackets, blur, and colon disconnect. And we can also do connections, big brackets, blur, and equals nil. So that's this script, but we have one more script to do. So in this plus button, we got a model script. We can name this we can name this rank info. And we can take away these. And instead of that, we can do return instead. We can do pointer brackets, then drop a line, and then we want to create one more table like this, and drop a line again, and here we can do name equals the group name. So if you don't have a group, don't need to do this step. I Studios, but then you need to take away some stuff in the overhead GUI. So I recommend you just get a group. Okay, so comma color equals color free dot from RGB 0, comma 170, comma 255. And now it's my favorite blue color in the studio. And we can do group ID equals the group ID, and my group ID is 147802220. Why just give me an error? Yeah, we're gonna do a comma here too. Don't need a comma on this line though. So if possibly you have more groups, you just want to set a comma here. No, copy this, the comma here, and then paste. And then you can change the name, the group ID, the color, and whatever. But I don't want that, okay? So we're just gonna have the last one, I Studios. And now I'm done. So now everything should work. And it didn't. Oh yeah, it did. It just okay. So the last one, I Studios. I'm the owner of it, and my name is RobloxUnited. So you can customize it how you want, but I'm just gonna have it like this. And yeah, that's how you make an overhead UI for your game. So you can use this and do whatever you want. You can do, for example, text size, but you need to set it in the other thing too. But yeah, so in the next episode we're gonna do a potion system, so stay tuned for that, and I see you in the next video. Yeah, don't forget. So in the next episode I will show you how to make a potion system and some other things that I can't remember right now. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this series, so you don't miss any videos out of this series. And yeah, I see you in the next one. Bye!